Hi Lainey, I'm going to try to make this little ab workout video for you. This is my first attempt at doing this on my iPad, so we'll see how this turns out. What we're going to go over is Tabata workouts, and Tabata workouts are 20 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest, and you work as hard as you can for that 20 seconds. You're going to do that combination, the 20-10, 8 times for a total of 4 minutes. So you're going to want to get an app or some kind of a timer. I use my awesome Gym Boss timer, and you can see that I've got it set up for 20 and 10 and 8 rounds of that. So I'm not going to go through 4 minutes of each exercise. I'll show you each exercise I'll explain it and do it for a few seconds, and then you'll get the idea. 10 seconds goes really fast, so remain set up for your next round of exercise. Like, don't get up and walk around the room or anything. So the first thing I want to show you is the flutter kicks. And for all these exercises, form is really important over speed, because that way you're going to target the muscles you really want to target. But for Tabata, you want to try and get some intensity too. And 4 minutes doesn't sound like a lot, but it can be really, really hard, especially with the flutter kicks. So I'm going to show you in order what I think is the easiest to the hardest. So we're going to cover planks first, and I use elbow planks. As you get more advanced, you'll be able to make these moves harder, but what you're going to want to do, proper plank position, on your toes, on your elbows, with your back flat, I don't know if you can see, with your abs engaged. Your abs are what's actually holding you up here. Make sure that your shoulders and elbows are lined up. As you get more advanced, you can try and bump your elbows out a little bit more. This engages your obliques a lot more. It makes it a lot harder, and you don't want to injure your shoulders. So if anything hurts, don't do it. If you want to make it easier, you can always drop to a knee if you have to. But I would encourage you to try to do this as long as you can. If you can't hold it for the full 20 seconds, drop, take a breath, get back up. But try to get as much of that 20 seconds in as you can, because you're going to get that 10 seconds of rest. So you're going to do 20 seconds, and then I would just go down here to rest, maybe stretch out your arms if you have to, and then as soon as you hear that beep, you get back into that plank for 20 more seconds. So you're going to end up doing that 8 times, and it gets pretty hard. Make sure it's your core holding you up, and not, you don't have your butt up like this, because then it's your legs and your shoulders holding you up, and you don't want to sag, because that's very bad for your back. Okay, so that's the plank. Bicycle is exactly what you would think. You're going to do this for 20 seconds as well. Make sure your form is good. That means your elbows are back, flat, like this, not like this. You're not pulling your head. You're only touching your head with your fingertips, basically, just behind your ears. And you want to touch the inside corner of each knee every time. So if you have to slow this down to get the right form, that's what you need to do, because then you're going to really be engaging the muscles that you want to engage. So it's just like this, like this. You just keep alternating for 20 seconds. You put that other foot out, you can point your toe. I'll back up a little so you can see my toes. So and again, if you need to stop for a second, just stop for a second, but start up as fast as you can and get as much out of that 20 seconds as you can, because you're going to have that 10 seconds to rest. Okay, the last one was flutter kicks. This is the hardest. I am advanced as far as ab moves go, and this kicks my butt. So there's a couple different ways you can do this. I'm going to back up so you mainly see my legs, actually. And the best way that I have found to do this, first of all, you want your hands like this under your butt, but you want to elongate your spine. So don't have your butt scrunched up like that where you can, you have a curve under your spine. What you want is your spine as flat as you can get it. So that's going to mean tilting your pelvis back a little bit towards the floor and lengthening your spine, and then putting your hands under your butt, basically to cushion your hip bones, and you're going to want to flutter about 6 inches off the floor, and you're just going to do this for 20 seconds. It's harder than it looks, trust me. And then you're going to rest for 10. I do it with my head up because that engages more of my abs. If it hurts your neck, You can do it with your head down. You're going to do it for 20 seconds and then 10 seconds rest. As you advance, you can flutter for 20 seconds and then hold for that 10 seconds and then go straight back into a flutter. So it's basically you're doing the whole 30 seconds with no real rest. That's really hard. Good luck with that. Another variation, and I'm going to turn a little so you can see it, is you can do the straight up flutter, but you can also do side to side, or you can cross. So if you feel like your abs are getting tired, sometimes it helps to switch from this to this. It does engage a slightly different set of muscles. It's still awesome for your abs. It will still wear you out. So the way to do Tabata is to pick one exercise and do it for the whole 4-minute set. If you want a really super hardcore workout, do Tabata of each 3 of these exercises in a row. That's 12 minutes of exercise. It will totally kick your butt. So enjoy.